we're going to show you guys this project from start to finish. This video is going to be us trying to build this deck and show you how that goes. We've got some beams to set, we've got some concrete to pour, and we've got a lot of work to do. Ladies and gentlemen, you asked for it, so we're going to give it to you. In the last video up here at my cabin, we asked if you guys would be interested in seeing more on the progress and kind of how the whole project's going. And the overwhelming response was yes, show us more. So that's what we're going to do. We're back up here today. In the last video, throw some flashbacks here so you can see what happened. Essentially, the front deck on the cabin was destroyed by years of snowfall, especially this most recent winter. So in the last video, we came up here, tore it off, and now we're gonna build a new one. And we're not gonna use wood. We're gonna be using these steel I-beams with these aluminum I-beams as cross members. And then, something I'm really excited about is the actual decking material. We're gonna be using aluminum planks from bleachers that we reclaimed from the camp where we got the cabooses at. Everything's kind of coming full circle. So I love to recyclable materials any chance I get, just because there's no sense in scrapping stuff like this. Like this all came from the Colville job, right? These beams are ridiculously expensive if you were to go buy them brand new, but we got them as part of the deal, and so I'm in them for very cheap, and we got a bunch of them. The only thing we've had to buy so far was these steel I-beams. Everything else, including the aluminum I-beams for the cross members and the aluminum planks, came from jobs that we've done. So it's kind of cool for you guys to be able to see where the stuff comes from and where it ends up, and not just in the scrapyard, not just being sold, but actually being repurposed. So we're going to show you guys this project from start to finish. This video is going to be us trying to build this deck and show you how that goes. Going to be using Montana ghost wood to reside the whole cabin. We're going to be using aluminum shingles to redo the roof. So you guys said do it, so I'm going all in. It's actually kind of cool. I appreciate you guys being interested in this project because it gives me motivation to come up here and finish it. Like I've told you guys before, a lot of my personal projects kind of just get put on the back burner because we got to do stuff that's, you know, for the business. I appreciate you guys supporting this project, and let's get this bad boy looking sexy and no longer looking like a tough shed that's just been, you know, tumbled through a windstorm. So I'm going to commit to you guys right now that we're going to do a giveaway to, once this is finished, have some of you guys come up here and just give you the cabin for a weekend or for a few days, and let's spend some time up here in the Utah mountains so you can see just how incredible it is for yourself. So that's the deal. All right, you guys continue to support these cabin repair videos, and I'm going to choose a handful of you, probably do 2 or 3 different groups. We'll give you UTVs, you can wander the mountains, and like I said, you're on this ride with me, so I want to make sure that you all benefit from it. So that's the deal. We'll figure out a way to run a contest for you guys to win that, and we'll get into it. So with that said, we've got some beams to set, we've got some concrete to pour, and we've got a lot of work to do. So we're gonna get into it.
Unstrapping the beams, and I don't know if you can see it on the video, but we're like this. So it's gonna be an avalanche of beams here in a second. Okay, here she goes. Maybe. As much as I thought it was gonna go.
Anticlimactic, Alan.
Yeah. I don't know why it was holding it. Okay, I'm helping. Right there you go.
All right, you guys recognize this guy, right? Last time we had 3 of them up here, broke a couple of the chains, which, by the way, a lot of people get really, really, really upset when we call this a blade instead of a chain. To me, they're interchangeable. I realize it's not a blade, it's a chain with a bunch of little blades on it, so regardless. Anyways, I'm about to run the chainsaw, but before I do, I want to show you guys something. So, fun fact about me, I like to be overly prepared everywhere I go. So, sponsor of today's video is something that I'm super pumped on because it helps me stay organized. Sterling Pacific. Now, here's what I love about it. This right here is made out of 5052 aluminum, and the corners are wrapped in A380 aluminum. Don't let it fool you. Just because it's lightweight and thin doesn't mean that it's not rugged and durable. Like, I can stand on this thing, no problem. This bad boy is rugged, durable. Got those TSA grade locks That's just like the most satisfying sound in the world. I'm pretty confident this bag will last me my whole life. There's almost zero plastic on this thing. These guys used metal, they used high quality parts, they got oversized wheels that make this thing way, way smoother to handle and roll over little bumps and stuff like that. So they make this size, they make a larger size, and like I said, everything about it, from the fit and finish, the way these locks close, the way the trolley handles come out, see that? All aluminum, no plastic construction, high-end premium components, which make for a really solid case. So here's what I have to say about this. It's not the cheapest on the market, but in my opinion, it is hands down the best. We worked with Sterling Pacific to get you guys a deal to be able to make it more affordable, so some of you guys could get out there and buy the nicest suitcase on the market. All you gotta do is click the link in my description below, use the promo code HeavyDSparks, and you're getting $300 off these bags. So listen, if you travel a lot, or if you just flat out need something that looks nice and performs even better, Sterling Pacific. I mean, really, there's no questions asked. Like, this is it. This is the nicest suitcase I've ever seen. And
Going to the ground with it? Yeah. Hold it. Let's flip it over. Wow. Easy. Oh, put it on this concrete beam for a second. Oh. 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 Can't believe you bought Quickcrete.
Does it not turn to concrete?
You got the good shit, Alan.
Did you buy the regular, or they just have too much rock in it? Not enough other stuff.
Right. Saying you done good, Rob.
You know, we could have brought the telehandler. Which is the bottom, which is the top?
The longer part's the top.
Oh.
Jose is trying to find some blocks so we can jack up this corner of the house, and we can slide our new beam in place, get it mounted up, move on to the next one.
How many is coming this way?
I think there's just nails.
One, two, three.
There we go.
Here, I'll hold this. More. Is it supposed to be touching right there?
No, we're gonna shim it.
So is your bolt holes don't line up?
I may have measured from the wrong end when I did those ones. It's fine. I mean, it's close.
Well, yeah. If you, I mean, what do you want? Yeah, it's close.
all right, here's another little thing that we're dealing with here. This cabin has exposed pipes that run underneath right there. So you got like a sewer line there, that big one, and then we got the copper water lines for the cabin. And this one, as you can see, was temporarily repaired before. So being outside is not ideal because this place gets covered in snow and it freezes. I'm going to patch this pipe right here, basically pull off that aluminum tape, I think is all it is. I can't remember if I put that on or somebody else, but put a patch in that line to fix that cracked copper pipe so that we don't have water leaking. It's interesting because this system was designed to have little drains in it right here. So this actually is a low point drain that's supposed to let the water out to be able to keep, you know, basically the pipes freezing. But if those drains aren't working properly, or if there's a low spot, you know, before those or after those, then it allows the pipes to crack. So I'm not a plumber by any means, but I'm going to show you guys. This is a very simple fix. You can see right here is my split. So either a patch was done before, or that's where they just basically put on a new piece of pipe. That's the same thing I have right here, this little coupler, which I would love to just put right there, but since I don't have my solder, I'm going to use these shark bite fittings. These are pretty cool. I know some people love them, some people hate them. A lot of people use them. Basically what you do is you cut the pipe and it just slides in there, and it's got this compression fitting that locks on and makes it a waterproof fitting. And then I've got a male and a female side of that. So basically I'm gonna create my own little union there. So slide that on both sides of the pipe, twist this together, boom, I've got a sealed pipe. If it holds, then I'll just leave it. If it's leaking at all, then I'll come back up and solder it and just put a coupler back in. Sawzall is not the ideal tool for this, but since we weren't planning on doing any plumbing today, so we didn't bring a lot of plumbing supplies. So I'm just gonna keep throwing disclaimers out. So see, we're gonna cut out this damaged section right here. Just gonna clean up these raspy edges. These shark fittings are pretty cool. They slide on, and once they're on, dude, they are on. Now we got ourselves a nice connection that we can spin and tighten up. Yeah, there we go. All right, should we see if it's working? The leak that we fixed, she's solid. It looks like we got another one further upstream, a much more hard to reach place. So for now, the big leak is fixed.
Is this where you want me to mark?
You're like 6 on there. 7 maybe.
I'll never do a cover. Man, that's good, Rob. And not really paying attention because I was holding my kid and I was getting the swirl and I was like so pumped for chocolate and vanilla. It was apricot, caramel apricot.
Oh, gross.
It was the worst.
I can understand that sentiment.
Truth be told, I ate all of it.
We are fixing my mess up right here.
Calculating the distance to the nearest 1/1000th decimal point.
What?
Give me another minute to calculate. Calculating. Error, start again.
Just like that.
It's like that. It's how the West was won.
Those are nice.
Now that we've got our holes drilled, get our little anchoring epoxy, fill in the holes. Now we can drive our bolts in, snug it all up, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, get the viewers.
I've
Show
got
the viewers this right now.
I've got
Me
somebody.
over here tightening these and Alan laying on his back.
Well, I was lifting all the beams.
Make sure
Somebody
that-
else
make
was
sure you
not
get it.
doing that.
That's all I have to say.
Mm. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get off this beam. Oh boy. Oh, there we go.
Metal beams in. Boom, 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 boom. Now we're taking the aluminum beams, running them this way. After that, we'll probably call it a night, but then Rob's got to come in, cut them all, drill all holes. So game plan now is just start laying these aluminum beams. What's that? Alan's just gonna try doing it by himself for some reason.
We passed the tree yet?
Yeah. Try to roll it if we can, or flip it or something.
Go this way.
I think we are pretty much done with what we can do today. Show you guys what we got going on here. Basically, we took those steel beams and ran them out across the concrete pillars. Those are supporting the whole frame of the deck. And then on top of it, we've got these aluminum I-beams, which we got, like I said, from the big garage sale purchase. So we got a ton of these. These things new, I'll bet you this one beam is probably at least $1,000 if you go buy it. Yeah. So between $1,000 and $2,000, so it's full extruded aluminum I-beam, and it's really heavy wall. So really good stuff. And we were either going to scrap it or try to sell it. So it ended up being perfect for this, because this would have been probably a $50,000 deck if I had to go buy this material new. So we're going to wrap it up today. Tomorrow, Rob and Jose are going to come back up and finish this section right here, because they got to pour some concrete and set some more tubes for supports, because remember, we're going to do a full wraparound already around the side over there. And then we got to go back over to the place where we got the cabooses, Camp Tracy, and pick up the bleachers that we're picking up from them, because they have the planks that we're going to use for the decking. So it's going to work out really well. I'm pumped that we actually ended up having that material, and it's going to work perfectly for this. So it'll be basically a maintenance-free deck. Once we come back up and before we final assembly, we'll paint the steel with some heavy epoxy so that it's rust resistant, so it doesn't fall apart. Aluminum's obviously not going to rust, and we'll have a deck that'll probably outlast the life of the cabin. So that's that for today. In some of these upcoming videos, you're going to see us do all new siding. We're going to do Montana Ghostwood, so it's going to have that rustic kind of cabin, basically the same stuff I used on my house, kind of a rustic, really good looking material, but it's new wood that's made to look old, so you don't have all those splinters and twists and stuff like that in it, so it should be pretty good. The goal basically between now and snow is to get the exterior all dialed in, so probably gonna do new windows, new siding, finish the deck, new roof, and then get it ready for the winter. And then if we have some extra time, then we'll start on the inside. But it's going to turn out really cool. This is stuff I've wanted to do since I bought this back in 2015. We just never made the time for it, but now you guys are watching the video, so we've got time for it. So again, I appreciate the support, and let me know if you have any ideas, things that you'd like to see. If you want to see more of like the detailed process of how we're doing this, or just more kind of like the design, or just a little bit of everything, which is kind of what we're planning on. So I think that's it. Thanks for joining us.